is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you look at this defense,
right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll give it to Patterson.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance, so we'll see what happens and how much.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bulls put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Mitchell to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mitchell off the play fake.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Carroll. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Bulls are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at
the 8. They'll run with Patterson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Patterson.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw. Mitchell.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. To throw is Mitchell. Looking to throw on second down. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Mitchell.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This is Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Marshall.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. So they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run with Marshall.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Off the play fake, Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And that will come the offense as they take over. Mitchell now throwing to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Mitchell on 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Mitchell to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. That is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And here's Marshall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Pioneers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Marshall. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on third down. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Pioneers.
They run the counter. It's Marshall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Back to throw. Mitchell.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. It's Marshall, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
92 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
To throw is Mitchell. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Pioneers are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. No gain on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Carroll. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bulls are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Off play action. Mitchell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mitchell.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Patterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Back to the ground now, Patterson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Mitchell now throwing to start the drive.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Mitchell.
That went behind his man. Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now Patterson to start the drive. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast.